Beautiful. Let me ask you a question.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
That's a moment for him, believe me.
Give me a Michelob Ultra. They're a sponsor here, right?
Here's another question I've always wondered. It must be you have to...
By the way, keep it down, all right?
Yeah. Do you have a question, Angela? Would you like to... go ahead.
Would you like to ask a question, Angela?
Anything.
If I ask too many, he'll just yell at me. So.
She's been out. She needs to get out and get in the sun a little bit, don't you think? Must be nice.
Yes, Angela, we're forming a team together. Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask you, it must be a thing where each player, is part of what, I guess it's like we got to figure out what makes you so darn successful. That was very interesting to hear, the way you try to prepare for big games, the way you've always... Do you have to, as you get to know your players, really look into kind of the heart and the soul and what motivates each? There you go. Oh, is that beautiful?
No, that's not for me.
Here, Geno, never say no.
Put it right there.
Exactly.
See all these cameras around here will be on YouTube. Coaches drinking in public.
Is this beautiful, though? You know what?
Even though I haven't had anything to eat or drink all day.
It's just like Christmas, Geno. Here at Lunch with Bruce, you ask for something.
Isn't that amazing?
They bring it to you.
Can I have a bottle of Dom Perignon, please? All right, I'm only kidding. Go ahead.
So as you get to know your players, I would imagine you need to get into the psyche of each different one to get them to be their best, and then figure out a way to get them to be their best in the context of a team.
Yeah, the hardest thing is, and then there's parents out here, I'm sure, whose son or daughter's played sports somewhere, whether it's middle school, high school, or college. The hardest part is when you get a really, really, really good player who's been the best player on their team, the best player in their league, the best player in their state, and in most cases one of the best players in the country. Then they come to your school and there's 10 of them already there. That is the hardest thing for, I think, a kid to deal with. That they're not the best player on the team automatically right away. And now they've got to figure out, how do I get along with these guys? How do I incorporate my talents with theirs? And they usually manage okay with it. The parents have a hard time with it, but the kids usually manage okay with it.
And do you have to look for in those early practices, well, now, I mean, how close are you, like how accessible are you to your players? Do you spend a lot of one-on-one time with them, or is it pretty much as a team?
No, you have to spend a lot of one-on-one time with them because they're all spoiled brats. They come up there and they've been given everything their whole lives, and they just expect special treatment, so you got to spend one-on-one time with them, telling them that, listen, everything you're used to getting when you were at home, you're not getting that here, so you might as well forget that. And it's not about you anymore, it's about us. But in those first couple weeks that they're in practice, all the new guys can't play at all. They're horrible.
Yeah, they're just
horrible.
Intimidated.
And they get scared then because they were so good in high school, and now they come to college and everything they do is wrong. They're a step slow, they don't know the plays, they don't know where to go. Everything they do is a struggle. And you really find out who's can persevere, who's tough, and who's a big baby. And it's good for them to find that out at an early age. It's like kids who go to college and they go to class and they look around and they realize that every kid sitting next to them is as smart, if not smarter than them, and everybody gets whatever the teacher's talking about and they don't, for the first time ever. So it teaches you how to step up.
Now, where are you in the year right now? What will happen? I would believe. Are they back on campus now? Or
not yet. Not yet. Everybody comes in this weekend. They start school the 30th, Monday, just like a lot of people do, I'm sure. And they'll move into their place to live this weekend and get started next week with classes, and then the week after that, probably get started with some workouts, doing some things, and I'm going to be leaving for the national team practices, but they're going to miss me though See, all the players that think I'm a bad guy or I'm a mean guy or I'm tough, when I leave for a month and Chris Daly's in charge, they're going to wish I was back there every day. She's a lot stricter and a lot meaner to them than I am. I'm Mr. Nice Guy compared to her. They won't be allowed to do anything with her around.
And now I imagine, so you had kind of a busy spring last year.
Springtime was, yeah, after we won a national championship, there was a lot to do, a lot of things we had to go, you know, and take care of.
Had to go to the White House, right?
Yeah, we got to go to the White House.
How was that? Was that?
It was fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's the second time there. And
was it like Forrest Gump? Did they have a lot of Dr. Peppers there? When they were...
It felt like, for a lot of kids, it felt like, you know, they belong there. You know, they've been there. And actually,
yeah, how many times? That's right.
We actually told, President Obama. He said, you know, we've been here more than you, so you better.
Yes. You didn't realize this, but
we've been here a lot more than you. And actually, we told President Bush that one time. He said, I hope we see you next year, after we won the 1 year. And I think Diana said something like, well, we're going to be here next year. I hope you are.
They're all wondering, who's this Auriemma who's got a parking space here?
Yeah.
That's absolutely incredible.
Yeah. So Angela, tell me, how's the tennis tournament going?
The tennis.
Oh, you got your own microphone.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's interview just Angela.
Well, it's a lot warmer today than it was last night. When I first got here in a sweater, I thought I was going to be the weird one until I walked in and everyone had coats on. And a couple rain delays, and waited for Blake to go on and played 2 games and got rained out at 11 o'clock. But you know what? We still had a great time. Hung around.
Who's playing now? When do they start back up again?
7 o'clock.
Who won the Hantukova match? Safina. Still going on?
7-6, 3-2.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, they're battling out there.
It's in my imagination, like women's tennis is a lot more fun to watch than men's tennis, huh? Yeah. I don't know why.
Just like basketball.
The boys
like basketball. I don't know about basketball. No, it's not as much fun. All the women are going, yeah, I like the guys. You like them in their shorts, they look cute and all that. Yeah, I know.
Well, let's check it out.
I know.
Men? Women's tennis? How about basketball? Men's basketball? Women's basketball.
Oh yeah, just because I'm here. As soon as I leave, I go the other way.
That's exactly right.
I know how that works. I know how that works. You know, the one thing I used to love about tennis, I played a little bit when I was in college on my team, but nothing like you watch today. It's in my imagination. If I noticed that there aren't as many guys now, maybe because they're too good, that serve and volley as much as they used to. Like back in the day, you would have guys, man, they'd hammer you to serve and come up to the net, and there'd be a lot of great stuff at the net.
Johnny Mack.
You don't see that as much anymore, huh? Most guys stand on the baseline firing shots at each other. Maybe because they're just too good. They just hit it so hard, hit it so good that you can't come to the net anymore, I guess. I don't know.
Are you going to stick around?
I would never be able to play like that.
You're gonna play.
I couldn't stand back there and hit it more than 3 times.
You're gonna. We'll get you out there to play, but are you gonna see some tennis? Are you gonna?
Oh yeah. I'm staying through a whole bunch of this tonight, and we're hosting an event upstairs, and yeah, I'm anxious to see some match. I don't know what the schedule is for tonight. Who's playing tonight? Do you know?
Yeah, I don't know yet. I haven't checked, but tonight we actually have most of our committee coming. It really takes a team to work on Geno's Cancer Committee. Everybody has a specific role, and then we all chip in together. We've even gotten the girls UCONN team started a reading program, Geno's reading team.
And Geno's actually got the committee on two-a-days. You didn't realize that. Yeah.
Yes.
Very difficult.
And then we also invited some of our major supporters tonight to come and join us. Maybe the Pile of Pen can grab a couple of them. But and I'm glad that the committee is coming, and I hope if you're still here tonight or they get here around 5 o'clock, we would love to talk to you. If you have any questions about Geno's Cancer Team, like Bruce said, you can go to www.genoscancerteam.com. There's all different ways that you can get involved and do events for us, and we help you every step of the way. If you need speakers, we'll come and speak to you, or a group, and we would love to have you join our team.
And if I may, if I could ask one more favor. Coach, would you be willing to go over to the autograph tent and sign some autographs for these folks?
There's an autograph tent?
Yes, there is.
Is there really? Oh,
we're putting
sure.
you on the spot.
I'll go too.
I wanted to watch.
Don't worry.
He
I'll
said
be there.
yes.
I wanted to watch. There's a celebrity tennis match going to happen before this, during dinner time. Channel 8, John Pearson. They're going to play against the New Haven Register. Jim Fuller here. They're going to use 2 courts, both outside lines, doubles line, and just as long as they hit a ball inside any of the lines, that counts. Is that what I understand?
I think that's a good way to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a nice round of applause. So
Thanks,
great to have
guys.
Geno Auriemma.
Appreciate it. Thank you.